wondering who the bad guy is. Not gonna lie.
Angel, you are a disgrace. There are Americans right now engaged in combat, fighting and dying. And you're driving around in your clean uniform and your soft face talking about you don't know who the bad guy is out of all of this. I hope you see this video before you're taken into custody. When you are in the military, you are chosen by the country to go forth with one ultimate task. That is to defend our country. Not to get on TikTok and make political opinions. Anybody can do that. You can get out and be a civilian and do that. But to do that while we are engaged in combat is despicable. Further, you are repeating enemy propaganda. The children's school that was blown up, we don't know what caused it. The Iranians immediately came out, blamed it on a U.S. or Israeli missile, and there is some indication it was their own missile. But for you to come out and immediately say their side of the story, to take their side as default while in uniform, is treason. I hope you are put into custody as soon as possible.
Lot to unpack there, huh? So I guess people in uniform don't have a constitutionally protected right to free speech anymore? Someone giving their opinion on social media is now punishable by court-martial because your delicate fucking sensibilities got all up in their fifis? That woman serves in that uniform, and those men and women that you referred to that are dying currently in the Middle East, they all serve for everybody's right to express their opinion, including hers. And to say that she should be taken into custody and tried for treason for expressing her opinion on social media shows just how un-American you are, shows just how little you understand about our country and our way of life. That is a North Korean train of thought. That is a Russian train of thought. That is a Taliban train of thought. You don't get to say what you want to say because it goes against what we want you to say. That is a third world. That is a dictator. That is a theocratic way of thinking. And if that's the way you think, then go to one of those fucking countries. And yeah, there are people dying in the Middle East in uniform right now. Do you know why? Because people like you enable a man like Donald Trump who has no fucking clue what he's doing and who got those people killed. Those 6 service members who have lost their lives so far, their blood is on Donald Trump's tiny little hands. And you enable that shit. Now, I know that there are going to be people that have probably already typed, oh, and he's sexist too because he referred to her as Angel. Go ahead and delete that comment because her name is Angel. That's why he referred to her as Angel. But the only disgrace in this entire scenario is this fucking clown.